On this vision tour, we highlight abolitionists Henry Highland Garnet and Samuel Ringgold Ward. Reverend Henry Garnet was an American anti-slavery activist, born in Maryland in 1815. His parents ran away when he was a child. His cousin Samuel Ringgold Ward was in a similar position. Both became speakers in the abolitionism movement. Garnet was with the American Anti-Slavery Society while Ward was with the American Missionary Association. Garnet was ordained in the Presbyterian Church while Ward became the first black minister of an all-white congregation in New York. In the 1850s, when the fugitive law was enacted, both men who were prominent in America and supported the Underground Railroad left the country. Garnet to Britain, where he became the first black missionary for the Scottish Association, and was subsequently sent to Jamaica, where he preached at St. Andrew's Presbyterian in Kingston and led the Sterling congregation in Westmoreland. Garnet wrote about his experiences, including that of meeting some Africans in his community who could not speak English who were helped by his church. These residents are assumed to be associated with the Ulysses slave ship that was held in Montego Bay, and the slaves distributed to Westmoreland and neighboring estates. Garnet's wife taught at a girls' industrial school in Westmoreland. He also had an adopted daughter, a runaway slave, Mary Jane Weems, known as Stella. Reverend Garnet's tenure was successful. However, the family got a fever. Stella died in the community. Henry and his wife returned to America, where he later resigned in 1856. He was placed at Theodore S. Wright's Shiloh Church, then the 15th Street Presbyterian in Washington, where he became the first black man to speak at the House of Representatives. He later became an ambassador to Liberia, where he died in 1882. Garnet is known for his speeches and call to resistance to oppression. He believed that passivity would not move the oppressors to act, and he knew there was strength in numbers. His cousin Samuel Ward visited Jamaica in the mid-1850s after receiving an offer for a part of a property in Albany, St. Mary. He, however, settled in Kingston at first, where it was assumed he began ministry with the Presbyterians before joining the Independent Baptist movement, although he held the position of a vice president with the American Missionary Association, who had congregational mission stations in eastern Jamaica. Reverend Ward relocated to Easington, St. Thomas, and started a church in 10 Miles Bull Bay, where he, his wife, and son were interred. To date, these hidden treasures, who passed in the early 1870s, have not been located. Ward's friends sought to find his resting place since the early 1900s. It is our hope that through the community that these treasures will be found in 10 Miles, whether at the Methodists, Disciples, or other site, and Stella in Westmoreland. For more, see Visioneers Volume 2, available on Amazon or at visiontourjamaica@gmail.com.